Well, alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replays. Today we're on Westfield Rain. We have platooned up with Scavenger 0420 in his M103, Stealthy Number in his Centurion 71, and Fatal Money in his M53. Westfield Rain, and we started on the left, so we're going to see what happens. I'm going to sit here and keep the map up, because I want to find out where people are going to go, but they really didn't move out too much, so I'm just going to sit here for a second, kind of see if anyone goes down south, or down to the bottom anyways. And we got a few tanks going down there, so we're going to go to the top, where the heavy should be. Now, I'm going to speak to this gamer here. This is Friday night, and I played for over 3 hours, and I think in 3 hours I had maybe 5 wins. It was either 4 or 5 wins in 3 hours. And these were platoon battles too, which is Array Maged, or whatever his name is, on YouTube, and posted a video earlier about how shitty his games were tonight. It's just been horrendous. I don't understand it. I don't understand how World of Tanks works. Last night I had a mix of good and bad games. Tonight, this is the only game that was even remotely worth recording. Outside of fail team videos. I got 4 of those, I think. But, yeah, it just... I mean, we won a few that were really close and And I'm not just talking about games that I didn't do good. Just, they weren't good games. You know, we barely won, or it was just... But I think we only won 5 games all night. And I think it was over 3 hours of play. It was a little bit over. It was probably 3 hours and 20 minutes, 3 hours and a half, 3.5 hours. So, when you look at this one, the reason it's up here, it was an okay game, but it's just... If this is the best game I can come up with in over 3 hours of playing, it's going to go on YouTube. You know, it's just... This game is just nuts sometimes. I mean, I don't know how many times tonight I got in games that the team ended up being... The other team had 8 people over 1,000, we had 2. And, you know, we had 8 under 500. It was just... But, you know, that T62A, he's going to feel it. 462 and his track. Ooh, he's aiming at me, so I got to turn around. Don't want to give him my engine. Oh, darn it. Couldn't get that last shot off. Would have liked to have finished him off, but he got his tracks up. I'm going to go back over and see if we can get a shot on the monster over there. Oh, I guess not. I thought I took another shot at that, big old German mamma jamma over there. I think I do sometime here. There we go, come on. Get a shot at the Yag Tiger. Do we sink this one, or does this one miss? I can't remember. Look at that. 420 and a fire. End up with well over 500 damage in that shot. But he had a fire extinguisher and put it out. Good for him. At least he's not one of these noobs at tier 8, 9, and 10 with no fire extinguishers. Or I should say tier 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Oh, can we get another shot on him? Yeah, baby. And Stealthy finishes him off. Oh, beat me by... I waited that extra second just to make sure it was zoomed all the way in. It's alright. I'm okay with it. I would like to have the kill, but... Ooh. Take that, B. FV215B just got rocked. He didn't like that. I'm not too worried about the French heavy over there. He's not too scary, the FCM50. I mean, he can whittle me down slowly, but I'm not too scared of him. He's not paying much attention to me, and there's other fish to fry. And I bounce off his turret. And I say help here because there was 4 or 5 of them over there, and there's only 2 of us up in this corner. One behind me, sort of. a couple down below, which we got artillery help. I don't know if me saying SOS made him turn his head or not, but I think we need just a little bit of help. And we bounce off the E5, which is okay. I think it should have gone, but it hit lower than where I aimed, so we don't bounce that time. He's going to get out of dodge. He's going to leave that FCM 50T all by himself, because he's obviously a douchebag. Some people say he's a smart player. He's going to die anyways. Sit there and help. Don't leave that little tank by itself. And there's a super low roll, because of course I would have killed him if I had a decent roll. So, you know how that works out. If I'd had a normal roll on this tank, it would have killed him. So we're gonna get a low roll. It's just World of Tanks logic. We're gonna make it like a Bible of World of Tanks, and that's gonna be one of the commandments. Louver in front of us. Ooh, there's a E5 that ran. Guess what, buddy? This is what running gets you. Dead. And we're gonna go take a chunk out of that Louver. But if I remember correctly, I come up on him and shoot him, and I bounce, which was really pathetic. I miss completely. I know I was moving, but still. And I'm going for a ram here, but I can't get any speed up. Ugh. I put him on fire. And oh, he puts it out. That's okay. I would like to have the kill, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go help Stealthy out, but look, Stealthy didn't need help. And game over. So yeah, it was kind of a rout. We only lost 5 tanks. But like I said, when you've been on the team that gets routed every time for 3 hours, you know, when you get a 95% mastery badge and 60,000 silver, 4,500 XP with a multiplier, only a couple kills, but you know, hey, 2's better than none, right? When you have a game like this, after having so many horrible, and I don't mean slightly bad games, I mean horrible games. I don't think in that time we had maybe, like I said, maybe 5 wins, 4 or 5 wins, and maybe 2 or 3 that were games that we lost that were close. It's just been horrendous. But anyways, we end up with 1,702 assisted damage, 3,100 damage, 2 kills, 1,476 for base XP, shot 12 shots, hit 11, penetrated 8. We only took 156 in damage and doled out, when you put the damage and assisted together, I mean, you're talking 48, 48-20, 48 what? 48-17. So that's a pretty good game, you know? That's a good game. We had another tank there, the Awful Waffle dealt 5,700 damage. IS-7 3,100, so you know, it was a good game all the way across. There was a bunch of us that did good. So as usual, comment, rate, subscribe, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, tell me what I did wrong and tell me what I did right. That was a little backwards, wasn't it? Tell me what I did right, tell me what I did right. Yeah, a little backwards. We're gonna switch it up a little bit tonight. Remember when you're in that battlefield, shoot the red ones.